Hello again. Had a few technical difficulties. Sorry about that. Hello, everybody. It is Wicked Wednesday, Werewolf Wednesday. How are you guys doing? I am doing fantastic. I think we're good now. Everything seems to be fine. I'm so sorry that happened. Things happen. Thank you for coming back. Hello, David. Hello, Captain Spaulding. Oh, YouTube's been doing that for everybody? Oh, okay. No, I know. Brian, my videographers are like, oh my God, what happened? I don't know. That's never happened to us. And freaking out. We're both freaking out. And I'm so sorry, everybody. Hello, my cousin Vinny. Hello, Michael. Hello, Brian. Hello, Gamer Goblin. I like that. That's a cute name. Okay, now back to the program. Oh, let me get my ugly water out of here. Okay, back to the program. So, this week, I only have a couple movies to talk about. I really didn't watch much. I don't know, y'all. Again, and I mentioned this on the podcast too. Like, I've been trying to find new movies, streaming in other places, that have just came out in the past couple months or something to watch, to talk about, and I can't get into anything. I tried like 3 and I just couldn't get into it, and I tried another one that I actually did watch, and then I'm just like, what? I don't know. There just hasn't been really anything new came out recently that I've really liked. It's driving me crazy. But we're going to talk about Slugs, which came out in 88. And I am going to talk about Cocaine Bear. Finally, I watched that since it's on Peacock for free. And I will talk about those 2 movies. So, hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Hello, AJ. Hello, Jeff. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. Yep, we came back on and everything's in excellent condition now, it says. It literally says excellent connection. Earlier, it was like, error. And I was frozen. I was like, can anybody hear me? Can you see me? All right. Well, this week on the Nightmare Podcast, me and Brian talked about Slugs. I picked this particular movie because we had a suggestion from one of our the Nightmare Toys Instagrammers had suggested that we do some type of like bug movie or something like that of that nature. Some type of nature movie, whatever. And so I chose Slugs. I really enjoy Slugs. If you haven't watched it, it is on Tubi. Or we have 1 copy left here at Nightmare Toys from Arrow. We have 1 copy left. This is my copy. The special features are really good too. There's a few interviews on here where you can learn a little bit more about the movie, because there's not a lot about the movie on IMDb, or if you Google it, there's not a lot out there about the movie. But the interviews are really good. But we do have this copy at nightmaretoys.com, so just put in Slugs and you can purchase you a copy of it, or you can watch it for free on Tubi. Like I said, it came out in 1988. It is rated R. They did mention in the special features that they did get an X rating a couple of times before they got the R rating. It's an hour and a half long, which is perfect. I think an hour and a half is a perfect time, so that's great. And it is a Spanish horror movie. And it is also based off of a book that came out in 82 called Slugs. So if you didn't know that, there's your fun fact. It's based off of a book. Apparently the book is really good. That's what they were also saying in the special features. So maybe we need to go out there and go read the book too. Hello. Have I seen I See You? Have I seen that? I See You. I See You. I don't think I've watched that. I know what you're talking about though. I think I just have it imprinted in my brain because I've seen it by flipping channels, but I don't think I've actually watched that yet or tried to. Squirm. Have cheatable view. Yes. Hello. How are you? Hello, Israel. Squirm's a good one. I like Squirm. Squirm's about worms. Yes, I did. It's your birthday. Well, happy birthday. Yay. It's Elaine's birthday. Oh, happy birthday to you. I hope you're having a great day. And Michael, to answer you, yes, I did hear about that. Yeah. Oh, I already knew kind of some stuff about that. I don't want to get into it too much on here, but I kind of already knew some stuff about that a long time ago. Somebody had showed me their messages from that particular person, and they were not good. Some slugs. I think good in this movie. Much of a storyline with slugs. It's basically okay. And they find out that there's toxic waste and it made these mutated slugs. And that's really your story. The main character is which I kind of mentioned. I thought that in the movie he kind of acting like he's some investigator. Now it's saying this again. Mm-mm.
Try refreshing that screen. See what happens.
Like where at? Right here.
Yeah. It's trying to push through.
See, look.
Area. It's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth stream. I'm not doing anything different. I saw that. Is it working? Hey, Nightmare Toy Gangsters, is it working?
Hello? Did Philip not pay the store's internet bill? No. No, the internet's fine. Trust me.
It seems like it's working. Well, cross your fingers.
You can see the feet. Okay, I'm just making sure that we're like, can y'all, I make it, because it's so behind. Okay.
Seems to be going now.
Are we good? I'm just making sure because everybody's like kind of coming in and going, okay, we can see now. I think we're good. It says excellent connection again now instead of saying an error. Okay. Sorry, we don't know what's happening. Like, internet's good. Everything, like, is good on our end. We don't even know what's going on.
I think it's YouTube.
It's just YouTube. Yeah, it's got to be just YouTube because everything's good on our end. Okay, and I was on a roll talking about slugs. Dang it. We were talking about slugs. You want and this guy wants the Rush Funko Pop. Where is it? The Rush Funko Pop. I love it. It's so awesome. Okay, let's go back to slugs again. As I was saying, it was based off of a book from 1982, but it came out in 88, which the funny thing is, if you watch the movie, and I wrote this down, if you watch the movie, there's a calendar in the movie and it says November of 86. They had actually did the movie in 86, to be honest with you, and they had started filming it in October of 86. And they do talk about Halloween in this movie too. Like they have a Halloween party, but there's nothing like in the movie that like screams Halloween. I think you see like one pumpkin somewhere. But they say they're going to a Halloween party and all this, so it's all around Halloween time, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a Halloween movie, because like I said, there's just nothing else in the movie that just screams Halloween. So, can y'all see me? It's working? Okay, I hope I didn't lose anybody. I'm so sorry. I might have lost some people because I'm sorry. I know that's annoying. All right. And then let's see, there's a lot of explosions. I love all the explosions and the gore and the special effects that they do. Like there's an explosion of a house that has a greenhouse attached to it, and that was actually a miniature. It was a miniature house, probably a house about as tall as like up to my shoulders or something, about that small. And that's what they actually blew up. So that was pretty cool. But there were a lot of explosions in this movie too, though. A lot of fire. The dinner scene, where they're eating dinner and all of a sudden he's taking a drink and blood's coming out of his mouth and out of his nose, and then all of a sudden he's being eaten alive on the inside by slugs, because if you remember the night before he had ate that salad when his wife was cutting the salad, which is another part that I liked, when she's cutting the salad and there's a slug in the salad and she's cutting it up and they eat the salad, and then he's talking about a stomach ache all night, and then he's having that dinner, and then all of a sudden the slugs are taking over, and his eyeballs gone and his face is sunken in, and there's just blood and worms and slugs, and it's really cool special effects. I like the way they did that. That's a really cool moment in the movie. And then another part that I liked that I thought was funny was when Harold was cutting his hand off. It kind of was reminding me of like Ash in Evil Dead, in part 2 of Evil Dead, when he's kind of fighting his hand and all that. That moment in the movie just kind of reminded me of that as well. So, and that was a really good little special effects moment too, once he chopped his hand off and you seeing all the the skin and the gore and all that, from his wrist and everything. That was really cool. That was a cool little moment. What else did I write down? Let's see. Oh, and then another really good gory moment was when the boy and the girl were, having sex, and the guy gets up and he stands up and a slug bites him on the foot, and he's like, what the hell? And she's like, what? And she looks over, and then somehow she falls off the bed and into the slugs, and she's rolling around in the slugs, and they're eating her alive, and he's not even trying to help her. He's trying to get out. It's like, okay. But a really cool special effect moment too is when they're doing the close-ups of her with the slugs on her. They had actually used a pig for that. So I thought that was really cool. So they put a lot of hard work into the practical effects back then. I mean, not that they don't now, but you know what I'm saying. What y'all saying? It's working? We good? Okay. Everybody says we're good. Yeah, Arrow does put out some good releases. They put out some really good Blu-rays. I totally agree with you on that. So I highly suggest Slugs. Make sure you watch the podcast this week where we talk a little bit more about it. I do like the tagline, which is really cute. They slime, they ooze, they kill. That's so awesome. It's so much fun. I love that. It is on Tubi. So go check it out on Tubi, or you can purchase it from nightmaretoys.com. I had it as one of my Kristy's picks of the week last week. So, all right. And I give Slugs about like a 7 out of 10. I think it's a really good, I guess you want to call it a creature feature in a way, or like a nature movie or something, something like that. It's just a really good one, I think. Why, hello, the collector. How are you? The collector P. What does the P stand for? Screw CGI. Yeah, screw CGI. I'm with you. Check out Pieces by the same director. You are totally correct. Pieces in Cthulhu Mansion, too. He did that, too, as well. That's a good one. So, and speaking of CGI, let's go on to Cocaine Bear. Let's talk about that. Okay. First off, I did enjoy the movie. I really liked how a lot of people, I know I'm a little behind on movies. I don't really get out and to the theater when movies come out. I don't really get out to the theater much and watch movies. Although this weekend I might go watch the Evil Dead movie. I don't know yet, but I might possibly do that because we're going to do the Evil Dead movies next week, actually, for the podcast. Me and Steven are going to talk about all of the Evil Dead movies. So that's next week. I'll talk about all of them too for my live show as well. But we'll talk about the remake, and if we go see the new one, we'll talk about that one too. So Evil Dead is next week. So I am a little behind on watching my movies, but Cocaine Bear is now on Peacock for free. So I went ahead and watched it, and I loved it. I give it about a 7 out of 10, and I love how everybody like messaged me and asked me if I watched it, and everybody kind of thought that I would like it, and you were correct. I do like it. Let's see. What are y'all saying here? Yeah, it does. It looks pretty good. We'll see what we'll see this weekend maybe. Oh, I'm so sorry, Elaine. I hate to hear that. Okay, so okay. I know everybody was really excited about Ray Liotta being in this movie, and I am too. It's his last movie. I love Ray Liotta. I love everything he does. I do have to say that my only critique for the movie, the only thing that I did not like about it, was I feel like the last half of the movie kind of fell short a little bit for me. Like it kind of dragged on a little bit and kind of got, I don't know, a little bit boring in a sense compared to the first half of the movie. And a lot of that last half of the movie that I thought was a bit boring was a lot of the stuff that Ray Liotta was in. Now, I'm not saying that Ray Liotta is the fault of that or anything like that. I'm just saying it was just kind of like once he kind of came into the story more into the movie, and then that much more of the movie just kind of fell a little short for me compared to like the first half of the movie. The first half of the movie was like bang. It was action filled. You're getting to know all the characters and all this stuff going on. And, you know, you want to see more characters. You're meeting the characters as they're in this park where this bear is going on a rampage because it's on coke. And you just want to keep seeing more characters pop up and seeing their story and why they're in the park. And you get that with these characters, with a few of them. But I just kind of kept wanting to see that happen and then see what happens with them and the bear. But what we get later on, like with Ray Liotta and stuff, is the drug part of the story. He's like part of the drug ring of why the cocaine fell from the sky and how the bear got to eat it. This is based off of a true story. Which the true story of the whole drug ring is really interesting. The only truth about the bear is, yes, apparently a bear did get into some. Didn't eat that much. It did not go on a rampage. It died. But yeah, that's it. That's all. They just kind of took that story knowing that the bear did eat some of the cocaine and then just fantasized that story, which I like. I think it was a good idea. I really didn't know if I was going to like this movie. I didn't think I was going to like it. I'm pleasantly surprised that I did. I was laughing. There's tons of funny moments in there. I really enjoyed the two kids, the boy and the girl, the two kids. I thought they were really funny. The boy was funny. The girl was a little smart ass. I'm not sure what age they were, but it was very cute. They're like, oh, we're about to do cocaine, and then they swallow it. It's like, oh, you're about to be numb here in a minute. Oh, not that I would know that. I would not know that. But but the whole thing, they were just cute. They were funny. Hello, Horror Green Book. How are you doing? Hey. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just reading everybody's stuff here. Yeah. Yes, I totally agree. Rest in peace, Carol. Yeah, that was really sad for her passing away. Found pot instead. It could go on a murderous Munchies rant page. Yeah, but if it still went on a Munchies rant page, though, would it still eat people? If it was on pot, I don't know. Or maybe it would just sleep and go on like a whole hibernation for a long, long time, maybe. I don't know. Because if you get some good indica, you're going to be sleeping. Not that I know that either. No, I mean, I don't know about any of that either, but Okay. So I did write some stuff down, some little notes down. That's me, so I can talk about them. I thought it was funny at the beginning of the movie where you get the parachuter, which is the true story, the true part of the movie. There was a parachuter. He was throwing cocaine out of the plane, and then he jumped out, and when he landed, he died. He passed away. And they still don't know to this day, like, how that happened. Like, what happened for him to die. They do believe that he got hit in the face with something. They were thinking maybe the parachute bag, because I guess he had marks on his face. In the movie, they depict him as he's jumping out of the plane, that he hits his head on the plane and then just falls. For whatever reason, I thought that was hilarious. I just started laughing. That was like my first laugh of the movie. When it's really not that fun. And, it's not supposed to be funny, but it was funny. But he was funny. The way they depicted him throwing the cocaine out was like hilarious. I highly doubt that guy was up there singing and dancing like he was in the movie, but whatever. But that was like my first laugh that I got from the movie. Oh, hello, Philip. How are you? Oh my God, it was Yogi Bear and he ate Boo Boo. Oh, thank you. So main event Pong. Hello. Thank you very much for joining in. I'm glad you went to the cafe and I'm glad you enjoyed it and you had some very tasty drinks. Cool. And they were very boozy, huh? Yeah, our bartenders, they're really heavy on the booze. I'm going to go ahead and say that, y'all. You're going to get a good drink if you come over to our bar. I can have one drink at our bar, and I have a great buzz. Oh, boy, we've covered pot, coke, and alcohol. All right. The characters in the movie, all of the characters, I thought, like, their characters were little bit over exaggerated, but I think they were supposed to be a little over exaggerated because of this, just the type of movie that it is. It has the comedy, it has the gore, it has the action, it has all of that in there. So, but it was fine. It didn't bother me. Good soundtrack, some really good music in this. A lot of good 80s music, of course, because this is obviously set in the 80s because that's when this happened. Another funny moment when the bear fell on top of one of the bad guys. when they're at the gazebo and the bear is just about to pass out from being on a cocaine binge. It's like, okay, it's time to pass out now. And he just falls on top of one of the guys. It was just funny. I don't know. It's the little things that make me laugh. I thought that was really cute and funny. And obviously in real life, you're not going to survive from that. You're going to suffocate. But all they had to do was find some more coke and the bear woke back up. This bear had a coke problem. But as the bear is on top of the guy, you find out that it is a girl bear. He does say that because he says her vagina's on his ear. It's like, okay. And then there's two little cub bears towards the end of the movie, which I think are so cute. Now, as far as CGI goes, I think some people didn't like it. I think some people did say that they thought the CGI was a bit much. Now, for me, I do not think that the CGI was a bit much. I thought it was done excellently. Like, it was not over CGI'd. I thought it looked really good for what needed to be done with the bear to make this movie. I didn't think it was that bad, but that's just me. I can kind of get where some people don't like this movie. I get it. You know, I seriously didn't think that I was going to like it. But I did. I liked it. And I like that it is based off of a true story. They just kind of took and fantasized it even more and, you know, just made it an even bigger story to make it into a movie. So I enjoyed it for that. And I love Elizabeth Banks. She's the one that directed. And I love her. I love everything she does. So yeah, all in all, I give it a 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed Cocaine Bear. Again, I just thought maybe just the last half of the movie kind of got a little bit slow just compared to the first half. It wasn't horrible or anything because you gotta have that part of the movie, that part of the story. But that's really my only complaint I think I do have about it, though. I think it was really good. The little dog, Rosette, was so cute. Ugh, such a cute little dog. There are some Funko Pops that will be coming out later this year. We did order those. So I wish they were out right now. That'd be really cool, but not yet. So, yeah, if you haven't watched Cocaine Bear, I do suggest it, and it is on Peacock. So, yeah, it was hilarious. It was extremely hilarious. There's tons of funny moments in this. Tons of funny moments. It was really funny. I know, do we call it a horror? Is this a horror movie? You know, I mean, I don't know. Kind of, sort of. I don't know. I mean, is it just because there's tons of gore and rims being lipped off and people being killed? I mean, do we call it a horror movie because of that? Or I'm not sure. Now, to go along with Cocaine Bear, I would like to say that they did do a documentary, which is also on Peacock. It's the documentary on the true story of Cocaine Bear. It's only an hour long. They do show actual footage in this documentary, and I do highly suggest the documentary. And again, it's the whole true story. You'll get to learn everything about the drug dealers and the whole drug ring and the parachuter, the bear, everything. You'll get to know about all that. It's only an hour long. And I think you could either watch it before you watch the movie or after the movie. I think maybe if you watched it before the movie, it might get you amped up to watch it maybe. They don't do any spoilers or anything in the documentary. Or I just enjoyed it after watching it just to know, you know, the true story. So that is on Peacock too. If you haven't watched that, please go do that as well. And that's, I'm going to be honest. Let's see. Grizzly is considered horror. So then yes, Cocaine Bear is considered horror. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Oh, you're fine. You're fine with the news. Go ahead. Vent. Vent away. Okay. Outside bar because I'm not a drinker. Can I smoke outside the bar because I'm not a drinker? Yes, of course. Well, we have other drinks too. We have some fun non-alcoholic drinks as well. So, yeah. All right, so the only other things that I've watched, and it's really not worth talking about too much, I'm going to go ahead and say it right now, but I'll just go ahead and just do an honorable mention of what I've watched, so you know that I have watched something. Again, I've tried to watch a few movies, and I just couldn't get into anything. It's really depressing. I don't know what to watch for you guys to view, to talk about. So I'm just like, Tubi has kind of been spitting out some Tubi original movies again lately. So I tried a new one on there, and I'm telling you, all these things are like Lifetime movies. I tried Blood, Sweat, and Cheer. Y'all. Okay, so it's not a horror movie per se. Drama thriller, I guess. Now, she does kill people, so okay. But it was so funny because it was literally about a mom just trying to be her teenage daughter. And her teenage daughter is like on the dance team, cheer team, whatever. And her mom wanted to be on the dance team and be this big high school person, but she ended up getting pregnant with her daughter, so she couldn't pursue her dreams. So she is pursuing her dreams through her daughter, and her daughter's tired of it. Her daughter is tired of her possessive mom, so she leaves and lives with the dad. And then the mom ends up impersonating her daughter at another school so she can be on the dance team, and then kills people along the way so she can be on the dance team. Yep, that was what the movie's about. I don't know how many people will be attracted to that movie. I watched it, though. I thought it was hilarious because, I'm sure the woman in the movie is somewhere around my age. And, I feel like I can still dance. And I feel a lot of the times a lot younger than what I am. So I was like, oh my God, is that me? Although I'm not going to go kill people, but I'm not going to go try to impersonate my daughter. But still, I'm just like, oh. It was just funny. I thought it was hilarious. Go Tubi for their original movies. Yeah, so it's a stage mom gone terribly bad. Yes, and impersonating her. And the funny thing is that she goes to the school, and at first, actually, it's not being funny. Well, at first, it's like everybody accepts her. And I'm like, you can clearly see that she's not 16, 17 years old. Like, she even puts bangs on and everything, and puts her hair, wears clothes like she's from Mean Girls. It's so funny. She even mentions Mean Girls. But it gets a little dicey because there is a teenage boy that's going to school there that ends up getting the hots for her, and she starts talking to him, finding out that he's 19. Yeah. Finding out that he's 19, though, but still in high school. So she kind of gets with him in a way. But yet, his dad is a teacher at this school, and it also shows her at some points in time, looking at him like she has the hots for him. But yet she's with his son who's 19. So that happened too. I thought that was I was like, okay, this is going to get really scary. This is going to get interesting. A 40-year-old woman in high school, and yeah, okay. Weird. I guess it's kind of like, what is it, Freaky Friday, when they switch bodies. Ugh. Yeah, it was weird. Well, thank you, Green Book. I appreciate that. And then I watched another really stupid movie. Okay, it was stupid. It really was. It's it's just a movie that's been done over and over before, and I was just like, okay. It was called Deep Hatred. It was on Freevee. I don't know if y'all have Freevee, but Freevee has a lot of good movies on it too. It has a lot of good horror and stuff on it. This movie was only an hour and 14 minutes long. So that was another reason why I watched. I was like, it's really short, so let me just try this. I after the movie was done, it was just one of those like, what? Like, what? And it was basically like, at the beginning of the movie, it shows from a long time ago. It's flashbacks, a long time ago, of these two guys drowning another guy outside in this lake. He didn't share their beliefs or something. You know what? I'm not even sure what the beliefs were. So that happened, and then that was like her dad. This girl goes back to her family home. Her dad had died. She goes back to her family home. She inherits it. Her friends come with her as well. But she fought, like, strange things start happening in the house, and she finds out about this, and like her dad was involved in that drowning. So the person, I'm guessing, I'm still confused on it, the person that was drowned is known as the Hatred. And it's like a guy with like kind of like a potato sack type mask over him, and he's got some chains, and he's kind of a big guy, and you don't really see him a whole lot though, but you see him a little bit. And so I guess it's that guy that's came back to kill everybody, and so he's just killing like everybody off, I guess. I don't know, I was really confused about the whole story part of him and all that. They also like would find throughout the house and throughout the yard, they would find these like wooden sticks that kind of remind you of something from Blair Witch Project. I don't know. That's all I can really tell you, because I was just like, huh? And I wasn't like that invested into the movie, but I was just trying to watch something to mention to you guys. Besides just talking about slugs and Cocaine Bear, but okay, whatever. I think I'd rather just talk about slugs and Cocaine Bear at this point. But anyway, if you want to try this movie, it's called Deep Hatred, or if you just want to look it up and be like, what is she fucking talking about? It's called Deep Hatred. And it's brand new. It was a brand new movie that just came out last month. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. Whatever. It was only an hour and 14 minutes. What are y'all saying? Yeah, Freevee's good. There's a lot of good movies on there, you guys. Beverly Hills 90210 can be played by 30-somethings. Why not her? Well, there you go. This is true. This is true. No, what is it on? Oh, I haven't seen that either. Have you seen Kill Her Goats? I have not seen that yet, but that is the movie with Kane Hodder, and we actually have the mask here in stock from that movie. Trick or Treat Studios did that mask. But no, I haven't seen it yet. All right. All right, guys. So that's really about all I have for movies that I watched. So next week, remember, it's going to be Evil Dead week next week. We're going to talk about all the Evil Dead movies. That should be fun. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm not a huge fan of Army of Darkness at all. But I will save that for next week. Okay, so let's talk about products really quick. We got in some Funko Pops. We haven't gotten in any Funko Pops in a long while. It's been a minute since we've gotten in some Funko. We finally got in some Funko. Some off stuff that we've ordered a long time ago, and then we just got it. So we got the Rush album Funko Pop. If you like Rush, some of you really young folks might not know who Rush is. They're from the 70s and 80s. A band. They're pretty good. They got a distinctive voice. Yeah. So there's Rush. So we've got that. That's available in store and online. I'm not sure how much it is. Let's see. $19.99. So there you go. There's that. And then we have restocked on the Sarah Sanderson from Hocus Pocus. A lot of people had been asking about us getting restocked on these. We got this one in, this particular one. So we're restocked on that. And then these Iron Maiden Funko Pops are brand new, just like the Rush. Yeah, we kind of go into some music a little bit too besides the horror. We all like rock music and heavy metal and all that. So the Iron Maiden Funko Pops are brand new. Those are all $13. Funko has went up on their prices, so we had to go up on our prices. I'm very sorry. Cannot help that. So they're now $13 instead of $12. We had to go up $1. But those are brand new. The Chase Funko Pop is $50. And you can buy those online or in store. And then we just got restocked on these this morning. Just this morning, we got a shipment in from the Handmade by Robots. I know everybody's loving these. You can find these here in store and online. We got restocked on the Nun, restocked on Shorty. We got Chop Top back in. That went really quick last time. And a few other ones were restocked on. So we were trying to get the Scooby-Doo van. We had a few of those and then they went quickly. So we're going to try to get some more of the Scooby-Doo van in. I'd like to have that one. So another new movie that just came out, I would like to also talk about really quick, is called The Pope's Exorcist. I haven't heard a lot of people say too much about it because I know a lot of people have been watching Renfield as well. They both have came out. But I had posted over a week ago these promotional things we got from the studio. You get this little packet with the rosary beads inside the packet, and there's a little pamphlet in there about rosary beads. The studio had given us boxes of these. I posted it, and everybody went crazy, and everybody kept asking me, oh, how much are they? So if you make an order of any of this stuff, or you make an order with us here at Nightmare Toys, you're going to get one of these in your order for free. If you would like more than one, because we have plenty, you can go in the notes section online and say, hey, can you give me 5 of those Pope Exorcist promotional merch or whatever, rosary beads, whatever, and we will give them to you. We have plenty of them. And then we also have a box where if you come in the store, you can just grab one. They're for free. So there's that. So that's how you can get one. You don't have to pay for one. Just make an order and you can have as many as you want. If you want 10, we'll give you 10 of them. Not a problem. So there's that. I have not watched that yet, though. To be probably why I loved it more. Okay, so you like the goofiness, and see, I didn't like the goofiness of Army of Darkness. But I know a lot of people do. So, yeah. Hey, Adam. How are you? Yeah, the Shorty. Here we go. The Shorty's really cool, isn't he? And these are $17. These are $17. And let's see what else. So there's that. We still waiting on some other stuff. We've gotten some new shoes in. We've gotten more shirts in. A lot of our shirts, though, are in store. Like our Monster Tees. We do carry Monster Tees t-shirts, but they're only in store. And we're just waiting on a whole bunch of stuff. So let's see. So what else is going on? So this Saturday, I want to talk about this one more time. This Saturday, we are having Ronnie Angel, book author Ronnie Angel. He did Slash Dreams Part 1 and Slash Dreams Part 2. And he's got a 3rd book coming out. He will be here Saturday, April 22nd from 1 to 3. signing his books. They are going to be $25. You come in, purchase one, have him sign one, get a picture, talk horror, whatever. I will be here as well. And if you are not able to make the book signing, we're going to purchase a few from him to put on the website for everyone to purchase later on. So that is happening this Saturday, book signing with Ronnie Angel. I'm excited about that. He's a good guy. And then I am working on another store signing for June. I don't want to say who it is yet. This person actually contacted us, which was very nice. I was very excited about that. It's nice when they contact us. And so, yeah, we're kind of in the talks, and it should be June. I'm trying to do June. So I will talk about that hopefully more next week on who that person will be, and more details on that. So I'm excited. What are y'all saying? Yes, we do have some Killer Clown stuff. You just look up nightmaretoys.com and just look up Killer Clowns, and everything should pop up on the website. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to go to the movies to go see Pope's Exorcist myself. Like I said, I might go watch Evil Dead this weekend, which I'm sure a lot of people are going to go do. And normally I don't, but since we're going to talk about Evil Dead movies next week, I may try to go squeeze that in this weekend and go watch that. So, all right, guys, I think that's really about it. I don't have anything else going on. Remember, the next convention we are doing is Texas Frightmare Memorial Day weekend coming up next month. So that's happening. And I will see y'all then. Hello, Gory Bits. Hello. Noodles from the movie Saw. Let's see. Do you guys carry Mr. Noodles from the movie Saw on your website? I know I ordered him, but I don't think he's on my website right now, and I don't think we got him in if he's even been released yet. I'm going to have to check on that. But I did order him. I know what you're talking about. One's last night, and it was great. Oh, okay. Bury the Bride. Snuggles. Yeah, Snuggles. That's his name, Snuggles. Yeah, we ordered him, but we have not gotten him in yet, though. And I'm not doing pre-orders on anything else either, so. But I did order him, though. Cocaine Bear is going to be signing with her paws. Oh, my God. Can you imagine? Oh, my God. You know, and now that you said that, Michael, can you imagine now, like, someone, like, being, like, a big bear at a convention for a cosplay? Like, with, like, blood and coke on their face? Oh my God, that would be funny. Someone has to do that. I know that costume be really hot, but someone has to just walk around as Cocaine Bear. Please. At a convention. Please cosplay that, somebody. Oh, thank you. Oh, someone said they like, I'll see you at Frightmare Green Book. I will see you there. Rigor Mortis just said he likes our little Nightmare Toy stickers we put in our orders. Thank you very much. That's something we've always done from day one. I always put in the little Nightmare Toy stickers. And right now you get a Nightmare Toy sticker and a Pope's Exorcist rosary beads. So go on nightmaretoys.com and go order something. And make sure you're following Nightmare Toys on all social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You're watching all of our shows here on YouTube. We have our new show out, Deadly Destinations, which I'm loving. I'm loving our new Deadly Destinations show. I think a lot of other people are liking it too. We have a few more of those episodes coming out. We've got our vlog that's now coming out. We've got a lot of little shows coming out that we're doing here on the YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all, I know 2:00 in the afternoon on a Wednesday is kind of hard for a lot of people to watch me. So I think we're going to come up with where we do this same thing, but we do it at my house on a Friday or Saturday night. I think that might be better for a lot more people. What do y'all think? Friday, Saturday night? I think I'm still going to do Wednesdays, but then maybe do another live too, like do it twice a week and just have one at home too, where I kind of just talk about stuff too. That way, people can interact with me. Because I know a lot of people are, home on Friday and Saturday nights more than on a Wednesday afternoon. So we've been talking about that too, about changing that up a little bit. I will see you at Frightmare Billy. Haunted spots in Vegas? Are there any haunted spots in Vegas? Yes, there are. We just put out the new Deadly Destinations we just put out was something here in Nevada. It wasn't necessarily Vegas, but in Nevada though. So go and watch that one. It's really cool. Yeah, they're really fun. I like the Deadly Destinations shows. So make sure y'all are watching that. And then you can follow me on all of my social media, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, OnlyFans, Loyal Fans, ManyVids. I have all of that, and everything is under Nightmare Kristy. And yeah, that's about it. So next week, make sure you join us for Evil Dead Talk. And I will see y'all later, and I hope y'all have a spooky week. Bye.